All right, so I am super late on this, and that's because I just started my job, which is why I'm not posting a lot of videos lately, which is why I look so different now. But I was on Star Wars Theory, and I saw this. I saw this trailer, and the thing about it is I was not expecting this to happen, and I'm thinking like in my mindset I'm pretty sure Dave Filoni is in charge of this. I'm pretty sure. Like I know that he was supposed to be working on another project. I didn't know it was this, or I don't know if they're pulling stuff from like their like I don't know if they've pulled stuff from like when they canceled the series because I know season 6 was incomplete. So I don't know if that's stuff from there. And I wanted to do, I was going to watch this on my own time, but I wanted to do a trailer reaction because I don't know how much new stuff is in here. Now, fun fact, and this is going to be spoilers because I've seen the thumbnail of Ahsoka and being with Mandalorians, and this is going to be a spoiler for like season 5 of Clone Wars if you haven't seen it. That's my cat moving around if you hear the bell. And a spoiler for the Ahsoka novel, actually. And seeing as she's on Mandalore, that means Order 66 is going to happen soon. Now, if this show actually shows Order 66, I would be so like that would be so interesting because how Ahsoka escaped Order 66 is because she was with Rex at the time, which he already took his chip out, so he didn't betray Ahsoka. That's what happened in the beginning of the Ahsoka novel. So I'll talk about the rest after I watch the video. But like, yeah, 3, 2, 1, and stop moving, cats. Start. I don't know how much new stuff is here.
The name's Rex, but you'll call me Captain or Sir.
That sounds new.
War does not come with a guarantee. No soldier gets the promise of safety.
My designation is Trooper 27-5555, sir.
We call him Fives. I'm Heavy. This is Echo.
I miss Fives.
I'm Commander Cody, your new boss.
Sir, yes, sir.
Looks like we got ourselves a batch of shinies, Commander. Look around. We're one and the same. Same heart, same blood. Your training is in your blood. My blood's boiling for a fight. So do you have any idea what you've done?
This is our war. This can't be good. We need to pull back. Back on the portal. If we can throw them out, we can see them.
Oh yeah, the new generation of Clone Trooper armor. I just noticed that. Ooh. A war left unfinished. It was. Ooh. I'm loving the music. It sounds like the music from the teaser trailer for Force Awakens. It so is. Who's that? I'm talking about the clone with the long hair. Exactly, like it's the exact same music.
All right, Rex. What's so important that you brought us all the way back here?
Hello, Master. It's been a while.
I was hoping for even more. The animation still looks good. In all honesty, the Clone Wars animation, arguably, and even the fights in Clone Wars were better than Rebels. I don't know why Rebels fight scenes weren't as good, Like I know the animation kind of went down and went more cartoonish, but I was always wondering why the fight scenes weren't as polished as they should be. But this right here, I am so excited for, because the one thing that the Clone Wars had that Rebels didn't have was actual edge. Like actual edge. You like, in all honesty, you wouldn't have had like with Rebels. Rebels was on Disney. You didn't really see as much with Rebels compared to Clone Wars. Like with like people used to get stabbed with lightsabers, used to go through their chest and all that in Clone Wars. But I remember specifically, like at the end of season 2 of Rebels, when the Inquisitors were dying, you just see them like and die off and all that, but you never really saw their bodies. You never saw where they actually got stabbed at. Like, but Clone Wars that had real edge to it, and it focused on multiple characters, even characters that seemed a little bit more insignificant that you haven't heard of, but it's still built upon the lore, where Rebels focused on that singular unit and not only expanded the lore, but like I don't know exactly how to say it. Well, I hope we see Kanan younger in this, in all honesty. And we might see that because of the Clone Wars cartoon. Nearing the end of the Clone Wars, he was on Mandalore when he with his master at one point. And there wasn't, like, if you've seen the Clone Wars, you know Mandalore didn't have a lot of war and all that until the whole Mandalorian Civil War broke out with Maul in charge, seemingly. So I'm wondering if we're going to see a young Kanan in there. And I wonder if Freddie Prinze Jr. is going to do a voice of him if he's in there. Oh, there's so much they can go upon. Like, I would love to see Order 66 happen, and like, love to see how the clones react. I would love to see how Rex reacts to it. Like, but I heard it was only 12 episodes, so they can do a lot in that span, though, now that I think about it. But like I was saying, like the whole Mandalorian Civil War happens like nearing the end of season 5 of Clone Wars, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it was the end of season 4 or season 5. I know it wasn't in season 6. I know it wasn't in season 6, which was the Lost Missions or whatever. But that was season 6. But like, it was interesting, and I wonder how, if this gets popular, would we see another season of Clone Wars? And would it still be on Cartoon Network? I'm not sure. Would they put it back on Disney XD? Would they put this on Disney XD? I'm not sure, because I feel like all stories that are kind of dark never make it to Disney, like never make it through Disney XD. Like the Tron series. I love that Tron cartoon that came out, that CG series. But it was really dark, and then they started pushing it towards like late at night to the point where it just vanished. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen with Clone Wars. But like, ooh, this is interesting. I'm super excited to see the Clone Wars. I've actually recently been rewatching the Clone Wars series as a whole. I'm in the middle of season 3 now, just rewatching it, but ooh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I need to stay up to date on this. Yeah, but like, that's my reaction. I'm excited for the Clone Wars, and let me see if there's any other things I can react to, seeing as I'm super late today. No, it's not my fault. I had to work, but yeah, that's pretty much it.